Hi, I'm Ben Sieber with Epilogue Laser. Today I'm going to be engraving my iPodTouch. Along the way I'm going to be previewing Epilogue's beta version of a brand new Mac driver for the Fusion Laser series. This new driver is going to allow you to seamlessly print from Adobe Illustrator to the Fusion series. We're very excited to be offering this feature now, and we think many of the Mac users out there will be too. So let's get started. So I'm just going to bring up Illustrator here. In Illustrator you can see I have my artwork set up. This is a quick illustration of an original painting called The Son of Man. In the painting there's actually an apple over the man's face, and so I've really always wanted to put this artwork on an iPodTouch or my iPhone. The artwork's just perfect for it. So you can see here on the right that I've taken a photo of the iPodTouch and then cropped it out. I use this as a template basically for my illustration over here. This kind of shows the end result and where exactly I'm going to be placing that artwork or engraving that artwork on my iPodTouch. In the main screen here on the actual artboard, I've left the apple in here and given it a specific line weight, the 5 pixel or 0.5 pixels. I'll show you in the new Mac driver how the cutting feature works. In this example, I'm just going to be using the line as a guide basically to make sure that my artwork lines up perfectly on my iPodTouch. So from here I'm just going to go ahead and print, and in the Illustrator dialog box, the default printer, I've set the default printer to the Epilogue engraver. From here, normally the media defaults to the size of the smallest Fusion laser, the 32 by 20 inches. I'm going to go ahead and select custom here, and my Son of Man artwork shows up. And from here, there's actually two ways you can get to the Epilogue engraver speed and power settings. You can go into the setup, layout, Epilogue settings, and you can do the settings right from here. You even have the option to print directly to the laser. From basically what would happen is, instead of passing the information along to the Epilogue Mac driver, it'll just print directly to the laser. So if you know exactly your settings are, so say if you're doing a repeat job and you know exactly what your settings are going to be, you can just go ahead and bypass the Epilogue Mac driver and send it directly to the laser. I'm not going to go ahead and I'm not going to do the settings here. I'm going to go ahead and show you the other option of doing it in the actual preview screen that we've developed. So I'm going to go back to my custom settings and I'm going to print. And from here, the Epilogue processing app is going to open up, and then this basically passes all the file information along to the our Mac driver. I'm going to also open up the Mac driver. You will need this open to receive information from Illustrator. You can see here now it's running the processing engine. This should just take a few seconds here. And then what will appear is this Son of Man, or basically my artwork, with the artwork like in the laser's bed. Oh, here we go. This basically is saying that there was information, which was the template I was using, that was outside of the engravable area. So that's fine, that's normal. And then we have our artwork here, and you can see there's a rough preview here of the artwork that I'm going to be engraving. Over here you can see this is where I'm going to go in and change my laser parameters. This is going to be a raster only job. I'm not going to need autofocus. I'm going to go ahead and set the do the focus myself. We are basically engraving on anodized aluminum, so I'm going to use 100% speed and 18% power. I'm going to be sending this file over to a 75 watt Fusion laser. I'm going to go ahead and choose bottom up, Stucky, and then I don't need any vector parameters here. And 600 dpi, that's perfect. Okay, now it's rendering the new settings that I sent over. In just a second, I'm going to go ahead and show you with the line weight. So there's a minimum line weight that we've, anything less than a certain line weight, you can set that line to vector cut. This would be the example I'm going to go ahead and show you where you can use this Apple outline to position the graphic perfectly on the iPodTouch. I'm going to go ahead and set this to 1. The line weight in my file is 0.5 pixels. And then I'm going to go ahead and press Preview Final. You can see that the Apple is changed to a red line here. This basically lets you know that this is a vector cutting line. So in the case that I'm going to run a quick preview of where that apple is going to fall, I'm just going to run the laser with the lid open and the red dot pointer on. Our red dot pointer is a great feature that helps you align, basically align your artwork on any object. So at this point I'm ready to go. I'm just going to print this file over to the laser. So here we are now at the laser. I'm just going to go ahead and place my iPodTouch into the laser system. I'm going to go ahead and check the focus. Focus looks good. Now I'm simply going to close the laser and press the go button. The laser is going to work pretty quickly here. This job should take just over 3 minutes. Have it, a finished iPodTouch engraving.